Hi, hello, welcome back, and thank you so much for everyone who tuned in from the last video. It was very much appreciated of you all, and thank you for coming back to this one. And if you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Richleen, and on this video, I just wanted to talk about something a little different from last video. I know that the last video I did mention of starting a faith-based business, and that is still in the work process, but I did want to start something new. I wanted to talk more about, I guess, more of a faith-based or Christian mindset, Christian centered stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife. So most likely I will be trying to do two videos. So one would be in the form of the business, and the other one would be just, little chit chats here and there as a stay-at-home mom and wife based on Christian perspectives and values. So on this video, I wanted to talk about, I guess, something people talk about or something people do ask or wonder, which is what happened, to us individually after we become wives or mothers, especially as a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife. It is two different things to be married and to work and come home than to do this all your life and to be here at home and focus on raising your family and the kids and your partner and being home and that part of it. People wonder or people ask, do you lose yourself? What happens? And how do you get yourself back? How do you not lose yourself? And I am here to tell you, as someone who's been doing this, I think, for 2 to 3 years now, all of that's gonna happen. All of it's gonna happen. You are gonna go to this journey, or you're gonna find yourself in a spot that you feel as if you don't know who you are. What's my purpose? Is what I'm doing good enough? I want the old me back. This isn't what I signed up for. All of that is gonna come to mind, and I do think it is normal. And I feel as if people don't talk about that part enough, that it is normal. It is okay to go through a phase of your life and just wonder what is going on, what's happening, who am I feel lost, I feel disconnected, what's happening, this isn't me, this isn't what I signed up for. I think we need to be a little more accepting of that. We need to also give grace to mothers who are going through those phases and not just be like, well, you're married, you're at home, you don't do anything all day, you should be happy, this is what it is, this is the life, you've made it, and as a Christian woman, this is what you're meant to be, this is what you were born and created for. We do need to give grace to women in that aspect, and we do need to be a little more kind. The Bible do talk about seasons, how there's a season for everything, and we also need to apply that to our lives as mothers, as wives, women in general. We need to apply that same scripture, that same passage, and that same mentality, that there is going to be seasons of our lives where we enjoy this journey. We enjoy being stay-at-home moms. We enjoy taking care of our kids, raising them, knowing what we're feeding them and what we're putting into their mind and how we're teaching them. All those things do matters, and all of that is a season within itself, that there's this bliss that we get to do this, and that we're grateful that unlike other moms who doesn't have the chance or the opportunity to do that, we do. So that's a season within itself. And then there is a season where you feel stuck, where you feel, is this all there is to me? Is it all just cooking, cleaning, feeding the kids, changing diapers, and cooking and cleaning and feeding the kids and taking care of my partner and myself, and just this, like, is this all there is to me? There is a season for that, and there will be a season that we go through that as mothers, as wives. But we do have to know and understand that we shouldn't get stuck on that season. Spring, winter, fall, summer, they do come and they go. They leave their mark that they were here. Season come, and we do enjoy those seasons as well. To have that same mentality that, okay, right now this season, I'm not able to get up and get dressed all the time, to even work out, to get dressed up, or just do something for myself, or to even read a book. And that's okay. That is okay within itself too. But we need to understand that, okay, there will be a season where, I won't have to feed them anymore. I won't have to change the diapers anymore. They will be doing that. We need to ground ourselves and appreciate those seasons too. And I'm speaking for myself as well as I am saying this. And I guess seek the Lord more and have Him more present in those moments and those times. David, for example, he started off as a shepherd boy that nobody, I guess, paid so much attention to. Nobody really gave him so much importance, so much value as to what he was doing. But it was within that time, within that moment, as him being a shepherd, that God was forming him and molding him into the person that would literally be King David, right? So we do need to understand that there is that season. Okay, we just need to be shepherds. We need to be the sheep sometimes. We're not always going to be the shepherd guiding and leading. Sometimes within the family, within the home, we need to be the sheep to just go along with things. And there will be times when we are the shepherd, we are guiding the children into the right path. There are different aspects in this journey of being a mother, of being a wife. It's not just one thing. And I think we also need to sometimes just be in the moment, be in the present of appreciating what we have and what is going on. And like I said, it is okay to not be happy every day. It is okay to dread it, to wonder what is going on, but just don't get stuck in that moment, because there is a tomorrow. There is a time when the kids won't be here and you get to do whatever it is you want. You get to garden, you get to sew, you get to go on picnics by yourself, some long walks, and sleep in and wake up late and drink coffee and just walk around the house, however it is that you want. And that time will come, and we will never be the same person that we were in our 20s. Sorry about that. But we will never be that same person that we were before we got married. We will never be the person that we were after marriage, after we had kids, after all the life experience that we are going through or we went through. And it's okay to grow, to mature. That's part of the season. It's okay to do things differently, to try new things or not try new things anymore, and to just accept certain things. I say all that to say, as a wife, as a mother, as a stay-at-home mom at that it is okay to wonder, to have those questions, to feel as if you're losing yourself, you're losing your identity, because you are. It is true, you are, and you are gonna go through that, and you are gonna wonder, why am I changing so much? This doesn't feel like me from 10 years ago. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. It's okay. It is normal. It should be normalized instead of scrutinized. But we need to know that this is a journey. It's a process. It's not the end result. Just like I said about David, like I said, he was a shepherd, and there was a process that he had to go through to become King David. There was a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of things that I'm sure he himself was wondering, why am I going through this? Even though he was chosen and blessed by God, but there was still a lot of things that he had to go through. So I think it is the same as mothers, as wives, that there is a lot of things that we will be going through, and there are a lot of things that we're going through, and we need to just know and understand that it is okay. This is not the final form. This is not the final boss for those who play video games. But we do need to solidify that in God. We do need to seek God more in those moments where we feel lost. We do need to ask Him for peace, for guidance and wisdom, to not let our mind wander on things like that. And the word does says that, to seek the Lord and to just focus on Him, and to keep our things on things above and not worldly or earthly things. So I just wanted to come on here and give that little input. But thank you so much again for tuning in. And like I said, I will be trying to make 2 separate videos from here on out. And see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.